The craziest bank robbery of all time. Alright guys, it's time for cinema. Are you in this video? No, of course not. I would never do anything illegal. Alright, let's watch it. Okay, let's watch. There we go. Jesus Christ!
Jenny is working the night shift at a cash depot in Sweden. She's counting banknotes, tons of money. But by now, it's just pieces of paper to her.
2009? Oh my god, I was 9 years old.
Routine, really. Just like these headphones she and the others are wearing to block out the noise. But suddenly, a new sound starts to creep in. Wait, is that a helicopter?
It's over.
This is the beginning of one of the most spectacular bank heists in history. Robbers will strike several locations across Sweden at the exact same time. The police will be outmatched, the authorities humiliated, and millions in cash will be stolen. The chase will lead investigators to Eastern Europe. And, of all things, the security camera at a local McDonald's will provide a crucial clue. We dug through countless court documents to piece together how the Vestberga heist actually went down, and who was really behind it.
Guys, if you had the opportunity to do a bank heist, would you do it? It's guaranteed that you won't get caught though. Like, it's a guarantee. Would you do it though? Oh. Whoa! Intro! Okay, dude, upgrade.
September 23, 2009. Spectacular robberies in Sweden have been making headlines for several years now.
Oh.
But this heist tops everything. As the international press turns its attention to the small town of Vestberga, the authorities are clueless. How much money was stolen? How many robbers were involved? And why couldn't the police stop them? According to a Swedish daily newspaper, police didn't reach the cash depot until 30 minutes after the alarm was triggered.
30? Okay, so a bank is like telling the police that we're getting a heist happen and they arrive in 30 minutes?
Meanwhile, the nearest police station is
The
only
hell?
a 15-minute walk away. What?
Okay, maybe the heist people like legitimately jammed up the, they purposely jammed up the roads then? Because that makes no sense.
What happened? Official statements are vague. The security company that owns the cash depot stays quiet too. G4S is one of the largest security firms in the world.
Wait,
They installed
they actually don't have a reason? They just took 30 minutes to arrive when it's a 15-minute walk away? Are you kidding?
security systems and protect sites such as nuclear power plants in the US and even the Pentagon. Right before the end of the month, depots like this one are packed with cash. So people across Sweden can withdraw their salaries the moment the money arrives. A pretty good time to strike. So far, only one thing is clear. This is the first robbery in Sweden to use a helicopter. A
Wait,
Bell
inside
206.
job.
It's
do
a
you get a
relatively
helicopter?
small
What the
light
hell?
chopper. One of the best-selling models ever. It can carry 5 people, including the pilot. But it isn't built for heavy loads. A well-known Swedish criminologist speculates that the robbers could have stolen up to 1 billion kroner from the depot. Back then, about $130 million.
Would it be easily traced because they can get the serial number and stuff? If they try to buy anything significant, they'll like check the money and etc. etc. Always enough to buy a 3-course meal in the UK. True!
Helicopter experts, on the other hand, say that carrying that much cash, it should have crashed. So how the hell did they pull this off? September 23, the early morning hours. Mittinge, a small town known for its sea views and peaceful atmosphere, is asleep. Alongside holiday homes, the town also has a hangar, housing these 2 helicopters. They belong to the Stockholm police. And this man sneaking through the bushes has his eye on them. Under each arm, he's carrying a plastic box. The man places the first box in front of the hangar.
Oh.
Then he moves to the back and places the second one. Then he returns to the hangar's
Oh my
entrance
god, I've
and
been
pulls
meaning to buy something like that. This kind of case for my PC or something so I could like travel with it and not be so scared. Okay, wait. I don't like how it's blinking. No, not a bomb. Wait, whoa. I meant a pelican case. I'm talking about the pelican case. I'm talking about the pelican case. Oh my god. It's so that I can like travel with it and shit like that, and I don't have to worry that they're gonna like break my fucking PC. You are the worst terrorist ever. No, guys, please! I'm applying for a U.S. visa soon. Please be normal. You know what I was talking about? I just reminded me about the Pelican case that I need to buy. Stop saying evil! It's so that I don't have to get it in a carry-on.
This is the second one. Then he returns to the hangar's entrance and pulls out a hatchet. He smashes the numbered entry pad several times. Finally, he disappears back into the darkness.
Ooh.
And then, nothing happens.
Oh.
The man walks to the nearest bus stop and gets rid of his gear. His part of the job is done. Now it's up to the others. Back at the depot. Down here...
Debbie, I unironically have a case like that for my PC. It works great. It was like $500. I've had it for 7 years now. Can you make a ticket in Discord and tell me your experience with the case and what case you got? Because I want to travel with my PC a lot easier without having to worry. And by the way, there's this one airline that I use because I know that they do- Oh, God, I should not say this. I'm not saying the airline out loud because I don't want them to update their shit. But there's one airline that doesn't have a...
To the future us embassy employees overseeing Deme's visa, I can say on behalf of her that we are all evolve and carry various explosives upon aircrafts using Pelican cases.
No! What was I talking about? Okay, anyway, I was in an... They never, ever... You know how airlines, you know what I mean? They're really stingy as This airlines doesn't weigh your carry-ons. Okay, you know what that means? I put my 15-kilogram fucking PC in my carry-on. But if they ever decided to, like, you know, weigh my carry-on, I'm fucked. Because that has, like, 25 fucking kilograms in it. So and then there was this one time the girl tried to help me with my case and to put it up in the ceiling of the airplane. And then, they were like... wow, this is really heavy. Did you have to pay extra for this? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I fucking lied completely. I didn't want to say no because like then she would know. So I just said yeah. Bro, I felt so bad for lying, but like I'm not spending that much just because I just want to carry my PC. Yo, W scam in the airline. Bro is never going to the US. What? Demi, you could have literally crashed the plane. Dude. No, they accounted for it, for sure. They don't weigh it. They don't have any, like, they never weighed it. I've always booked in this airlines for my international flights, and they never weigh my carry-on, ever. I don't care. If the airplane crashes, then fuck it, I die, and everybody else with me, because I'm a stingy bitch. Okay, I guess.
Penny and her colleagues are counting cash. Up here, a Bell 206 barrels toward the building. With remarkable precision, it lands on the roof. Perfectly positioned between the glass pyramid and the edge. 3 people jump out. One is carrying a submachine gun. Another runs straight toward the pyramid and swings a huge sledgehammer at the glass.
Oh my god, this is like R6, guys. R6 in real life.
Chat. Rank size.
Hi.
Again.
R6 in real life.
Meanwhile, his accomplice calmly unloads his gear. Explosives, climbing ropes, and mailbags. 2 ladders are attached to the helicopter's skids. The robbers detach one of them and set it down beside the chopper. After a few more swings, the glass gives way. The helicopter lifts off. The robbers enter the building.
No alarm?
Yenny's boss spots them. He knows they're coming for the counting room, so he rushes back and yells,
"Secure the money!"
Then he triggers the alarm and calls building security.
Okay.
Yenny still doesn't fully clock what's going on, but her boss's instructions are clear. The cash has to be locked away in these cages, made of reinforced steel, secured with padlocks.
Okay.
It's still quiet at the police station, about a 10-minute drive from Vestberga. Inspector Guran Palm is about to finish his shift. He's waiting for his colleague to take over. When suddenly, the alarm sounds. Immediately, Inspector Palm rushes to his car.
Oh.
A colleague jumps in after him. They're told
yeah, I feel like they put something in the road, like maybe spikes or something that made the police like take so long to arrive because like they pretty much rushed to the car.
The alarm came from the G4S cash depot. Helicopter, armed men, on the roof. Palm speeds toward the scene. He feels like he's starring in a Hollywood movie. Soon,
How do you know
they're
how he
closing in
felt?
on the depot when Palm spots something on the road.
I remember we were watching an airplane documentary, and then like Fern added this artistic way of like explaining how the people felt, and he was like, he sweated before he clicked the button of the whatever, and I'm like, how the fuck did he know that he sweat during before he clicked the button? And I love that. I kind of like it because it's like cinema. You know what I mean? Like you don't know that he felt like a Hollywood star, but like, bro, it's W.
The officers jump out of the car to find out what just happened. Chains.
I knew it! I knew it! Because that's what I would have done. You know what? If I was in the same situation and wanted to like do a heist, I would have also put chains in the, that's what I would have done.
Stretched across the entire road and studded with spikes. The robbers are inside the building now. They set up a ladder to climb up to the 6th floor. The main vault where the money is usually stored is on the 2nd floor.
Dude, Yanni just
the
needs to
counting
lock
room
in and
is
put
up
the
here.
fucking money in the cage.
To get there, this glass pane needs to go. Hitting it with a sledgehammer doesn't work.
Oh.
So the robber uses explosives. He presses
Ash.
a bomb made of dynamite
Ash
against
from
the glass,
R6.
connects a wire, and detonates it. They enter the office and smash through this simple door. Now, just a single steel
Thermite.
door separates the robbers from the cash depot's staff. In the counting room, the staff is still frantically securing the money. When they hear the explosion, they panic.
Oh no!
The team leader has been trained for a lot of things, but not for this. Then there's another
They weren't trained for what happens if somebody wants to steal the money in a bank? Not with explosives. Oh, yeah.
explosion. The robbers are trying to get through the door. The explosion mangles the metal around the handle, but it stays intact. But after a third explosion, smoke enters the room. The staff needs to get out of
Hi,
here
Boosty.
fast. The team leader orders everyone into the main vault on the 2nd floor. They leave the room through a secondary exit, take the stairs down several floors, and enter an airlock just outside the main vault. The airlock is designed for one person. Now 14 people have to squeeze inside, including a pregnant woman.
No,
In this
I
hermetic-
can't handle like claustrophobic places. Like, you know, I'm not a claustrophobic person, but if I have to squeeze with other people like this, I can't handle it. You can handle anything. Yeah, you're right. And I'm not gonna, if you're gonna, oh, can you handle anything? Oh, I just got what you meant by that. I thought you mean like, you can handle anything, Demi. No, but it's actually, can you handle anything? Oh.
Hermetically sealed room. There's no cell reception. The group leader can't call building security or anyone else. And the door to the vault won't open. They're stuck. Their colleagues in the vault room are also panicking.
Oh my
Building
god!
security has instructed them to keep the airlock door closed. They have no visual on the robbers. Maybe they're even hiding among the employees in the airlock. It's so cramped
Guys,
in
it's on
here
the
that
gift
no
for
one can
months.
move. The air is stuffy, the heat
Dean
almost
can't
unbearable.
actually
Yenny's
handle
colleague
anything.
struggles to pull out a photo of her daughter. If the robbers want to get into the vault by blowing their way through the airlock, no one here will survive. Meanwhile, the robbers have entered the counting room. They carve into the cage's padlocks with a buzzsaw. The locks are gone within seconds. While they're packing, they seem oddly calm, as if they know that no one will catch them anytime soon. The spiked chains Palm drove into aren't the only ones.
I remember that somebody called me a scumbag for skipping the ad and for me to have like no YouTube ads or whatever. But do they know that me watching the ad doesn't help at all? And people are not paid by clicking on the ad or watching it. They're paid to just put it in the video. Do people know that? I think they just don't know how ads work in general in YouTube or something.
All around the depot, every access road is blocked by metal chains about 10 meters long. If a police car drove over one of these chains, its tires would instantly be sliced open.
Okay, but what's stopping the cops from just walking then? Since it's only like a 10-minute walk now.
The robbery's been in progress for more than 15 minutes now. The helicopter's still circling above, meaning the robbers are still inside. Police request aerial support from the military, but the armed forces can't provide any aircraft. Instead, police helicopters are ordered in.
Oh.
We don't know exactly how, but Inspector Palm eventually gets
Guys, they're fat. This is in Sweden. I've never seen a fat Swedish person, to be honest, in Sweden.
close to the depot. He sets up a roadblock
Especially
a few
police
hundred meters
workers.
away from
I
the
have?
building.
No. I meant like workers.
Holm and his colleagues ask whether they're allowed to fire at the helicopter. The answer is a strict no. It's too dangerous. Instead, they're ordered to wait for the National Task Force. Holm is frustrated.
I mean, to be fair, it's bad to shoot down the helicopter because it will do damage to so many other buildings and it will like lose so much shit and it's just not worth it. But you can always track where a helicopter is going. So just track it, honestly.
All he can do is stand there and wait. Luckily, a police helicopter must already be on its way. Or is it?
Or
At
is
5:30 in the morning, police officers in Mittinga receive an alert. Robbery ongoing, a helicopter is involved. Air support required. 2 officers race toward the hangar. Their helicopter was returned just hours earlier. They'll have it ready in 10 minutes and be over Vestberga 15 minutes after the alarm. But at the entrance, they stop.
Whoa, wire! Oh, no. Oh, okay, I see.
Is that a bomb? There's no way they can reach the helicopter. And even if they could...
Wait, can you imagine if they just like actually there was no bomb, but they just left a blinking light with a suitcase ominously? You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's not a bomb. Maybe they were just like, they knew that they would think it's a bomb, so they just left that there? Maybe. I don't know if they would risk it like that, especially like stealing that much money.
Could they really risk taking off in a fuel-filled helicopter next to explosives? The 2 officers have only one option.
I mean,
Call
they already
in the
used
bomb
explosive
squad and
before,
wait
so
at a
what's
safe
stopping them
distance.
from using it now?
So the White Bell 206 keeps circling above the cash depot, unbothered. The security team watches as the intruders
Maybe as if it's not yours.
appear in the courtyard and make their way toward the roof, carrying at least 7 bags. They hoist them up. The 3 men climb the ladders.
The fact that you guys think I'm pre-watching means I'm just that fucking 5-head. Listen, if I was in a bank heist, I would think of all possibilities of what to do.
One hesitates for a moment, as if he wants to go back in to get more of the money. Then they jump into the helicopter, bags in hand.
But what's stopping the satellites from following where the helicopter is going? Satellites will move, yeah, but it still follows like a lot of things.
30 minutes after hitting the cash depot, they disappear into the morning sky.
What?
When the SWAT team enters the building, the robbers are long gone. Finally, the airlock door in the cash depot
Bonjour,
opens.
Deem. What's up?
Wait, I don't understand how it's 2009, 2009? Oh.
Yenny and her colleagues are safe. At the police hangar in Mittinga, the bomb squad is in full swing.
Yo, but I mean, W, like, I don't mean to sound like fucked up, but isn't it W evil people for not hurting a single person? They literally got the money and left. It was kind of clean. This was actually like legitimately super clean. W robbers for not hurting anyone.
They use a water cannon to neutralize the bombs. But there are no explosions and no smoke. As the special unit approaches,
Was that
they
actually
find 2
right?
very wet plastic boxes with lights attached. They fell for dummies.
Oh my god, no way! No way! Demi, I was 9 years old when this happened. It was 2009. Come on. Demi, you were part of this. Dude, come on, dude. It's because of the idea of like them using explosive beforehand. What's stopping them from using it again for the next one? However, the police will always take care of their policemen and make sure that it has to be whether it's a bomb or not. So they have to check. You know what I mean? They can't just do a dumb move and guess that it's not a bomb.
Meanwhile, about a kilometer away, firefighters are putting out a small roadside fire at a bus stop. In the ashes, they find remains of a mask, gloves, a hatchet, a canister, and a lighter. Around 6 a.m., people in nearby towns spot an object in the sky. A small white helicopter flying unusually...
If I was them, I would like legitimately do a drop point to my other teammates on where the money will be, and then they'll get the money so that it'll be in a location where we're knowing that there's somebody there, so that if ever they do follow where the helicopter landed and they could follow us, the money is at least saved and they can never find it because it's already with other people. That's what I would have done. Anyway.
low and slow over the forests. Not a single light is on. The robbers land in a forested park. They take everything with them, leaving only a GPS device and a few cable ties behind. Investigators find the helicopter about 2 hours later. They learn it was stolen from a flight school about 70 kilometers northeast of Stockholm just after 4
it was stolen too. Oh my yo, they're actually geniuses. I can't deny. I actually respect them a little bit. They stole it, no traces, literally fake bomb. Oh my god. Absolute cinema.
a.m.
A manhunt is underway this morning.
As the country wakes up, the heist dominates the news. A reward of about $900,000 is offered for information on the robbers.
I believe that DB Cooper, is not dead. I think he literally just like absolutely escaped. W guy.
The next day, the Swedish police still have no suspects, despite the fact that they knew about the planned helicopter heist long before it happened.
What? Wait, what?
A month before the heist, Swedish police receive a warning from Serbia's intelligence service. A crew of international thieves is planning to strike. Serbian police even share specifics. A helicopter is to be used. 3 robbers will carry
How
out
did the Serbian police know all this?
the job, backed by a group of around 20 people. The chopper will land on the roof of a multi-story building. The crew will blast their way inside.
Damn, they knew literally every single detail of this. How did they know? Inside job.
In under 5 minutes, grab the equivalent of roughly $13 million.
How did they know?
The whole thing will go down by September 16 at the latest. If not, the plan will be called off.
Even a date? They even gave a date? Please tell me they took this seriously. It came from official, like a literal, like nearby neighbor country. Come on. Surely they took that serious, right?
The Swedish police put security measures in place.
Oh.
The public prosecutor authorizes phone surveillance of 2 suspects.
Wait, what happens if this is what they wanted? They told the Serbian police so that they would do things preemptively and to make sure that everything goes into plan. And then they follow exactly what Sweden is updating to see what they think would happen and stuff. Maybe they did this in purpose.
As a precaution, police helicopters are moved from Ittinga to a safe location.
Right?
For the planned
On
break-in,
paper, though.
the police identified the most likely target, the Panaxia cash depot in Bromma in western Stockholm. The second most likely target, the G4S depot in Vesberga. For 4 weeks, authorities remain on high alert, reinforcing their task forces during the nights around September 16. But then, nothing happens, in Bromma or in Vesberga. So the police end the special operation.
Why did the Serbian police say maximum time? If it doesn't happen in this certain time, they will not do it. Why did they say that? How were they so sure that they would just out the plan? I feel like this is an inside job, dude. No way.
And the police helicopters move back to Mittinga.
No way.
That's not the only vulnerability the robbers exploit. In the early 2000s, Sweden sees a string of robberies. The companies hit hardest are the ones that run cash depots. They're looking for help, including from the government. As early as 2005, a security company urged the government to place all cash depots and similar facilities under state protection. A formal review followed and ran for 3 years, but the Ministry of Defense took no action. Because the authorities never classified these facilities as protected sites, virtually anyone can access the building's blueprints.
You know what I really want right now? I really want McDonald's pancakes. God, I'm craving so hard for it. I need to restart this part because I wasn't listening because I was thinking about McDonald's pancakes. My bad.
2005, a security company urged the government to place all cash depots and similar facilities under state protection. A formal review followed and ran for 3 years, but the Ministry of Defense took no action. Because the authorities never classified these facilities as protected sites, virtually anyone can access the building's blueprints. Floor plans of the roofs and facades, staircases and windows.
No, don't go to McDonald's. That's how all terrorists get caught.
Everything neatly documented level by level. A Swedish news outlet later asked G4S whether the company had attempted to make the Vesberga building plans confidential. G4S didn't respond. But by then, it didn't matter. The money was gone. And so were the thieves. But they didn't vanish without a trace. In fact, they left quite a bit behind. The burned remains at the bus stop in Mittinga, for example. The cable ties used to secure the ladders to the helicopter. The sledgehammer that smashed the glass roof, including bloodstains.
Wait, but they didn't say any casualties. What bloodstain could it be from?
Because the heist was so meticulously planned, police believe the masterminds must have had military training. In all of Sweden, only a small circle of people could be capable of pulling off a coup like this. Thanks to the warning from Serbia, the Swedish police started surveilling this circle in time. Now they're sitting on a mountain of data, calls, texts, pages upon pages of logs. One of the people under surveillance is a man called Goran Bojovic, a 38-year-old Swede with parents from Montenegro. Until recently, he worked as a construction contractor. According to Serbian wiretaps, he was recently in contact with a childhood friend, Milan Zevo, who made a career in a completely different field, the Stockholm Mafia.
All right.
Zevo has since relocated to Serbia's capital, Belgrade. In 2009, Bojovic traveled to Belgrade multiple times to meet Zevo. According to the wiretap, Bojovic handed over large sums of money during these visits. Swedish police realized that Bojovic is asking Zevo for help. At the end of August, the two speak on the phone. You know what? I called a school here and asked how much it costs to learn it. 15,000 euros. Bojovic wants
He's talking with the helicopter.
To fly a helicopter. Zevo shuts the idea down. Pilot training would take way too long. So Bojovic starts looking into another solution. It's September 2, 3 weeks before the heist. Bojovic is in his car, driving toward Hepsholmen, a small island in Stockholm. It has a museum right on the waterfront. Bojovic is here to meet these two men. They've been waiting for him. He walks up to them and sits down between them. Just a few meters away, a woman walks her dog. Her real job is to observe Goran Bojovic. She can't hear exactly what the men are saying. She can only keep an eye on them. The three chat for about 5 minutes with Bojovic doing most of the talking. Then, handshakes.
Success.
One man walks with Bojovic to his car while the other gets into a
I'm so
Peugeot and
curious.
drives
Did they
off.
actually successfully run out with the money?
On September 28, 5 days after
Oh
the
my god. One more month till my birthday. October 28, guys. And I turned 10.
heist, the police and a Swedish court announced that 6 suspects have been arrested. One of the suspects is Goran Bojovic. Searching his apartment, investigators found a bag containing about 118,500
Oh my god. They didn't hide the money? No money hidden? Oh my god.
kroner, roughly $15,000 at the time. He's believed to have put the team together. Another man is arrested at Arlanda Airport just before he can escape to the Canary Islands.
He looks like that one American comedian with the 4 group of men. And they do like pranks with each other. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The press nicknames him Flick.
Sal?
which means escape
Yeah,
in
just a
Swedish.
little bit.
His real name
Like
is
an EU
Alexander
version of Sal.
Eriksson. He's a TV producer who runs in high society circles with Swedish celebrities. He's even rumored to be in contact with the Prime Minister. Between October and December, police arrest 7 more men accused of helping plan or taking part in the heist.
Damn.
One of them is believed to have planted the fake bombs. His DNA is found in the remains of
Oh my god, for people who were so meticulous, they left fingerprints? They didn't use gloves?
the gloves and the lighter. In January, investigators identified the man who carried the submachine gun.
Holy shit, yo, this guy is like bulky as fuck. His arms look huge.
The police already know him.
Big
His name
guy.
is Zada Kadum, and this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000,
That's yo, submachine. Is that not an AK?
his name is Zada Kadum, and this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000, he and a gang stole invaluable art from the Swedish National Museum. He was caught and served 2 years in prison. Now he's been caught
Damn, only 2 years in prison. Only 2 years? Huh.
again. In July 2010, the public prosecutor presses charges. While the 10 arrests are seen as a major success for the investigation, authorities believe there must have been more people involved behind the scenes. For over 10 months, the police gather evidence and interview witnesses. 50 investigators work the case full-time. By now, they have a clear picture of how much the robbers managed to steal. Almost 40 million kroner, about $5 million at the time. That's how they managed to get away by helicopter.
One house in Vancouver. Oh, dumb. Sorry.
Not taking too much. Just under a year after the robbery, The 10 men stand
All of this for one ecstasy gambling sponsor. Unlucky, man.
trial. 5 of them were accused of being directly involved in the heist. The other 5 face charges of aiding and abetting. The public prosecutor is confident there's enough evidence to convict all of them.
Damn.
But the men deny the charges. Take Alexander Eriksson, the TV producer. He's accused of flying the helicopter on the night of the heist. No way, he insists. His DNA in the stolen helicopter? That's easily explained, he says. After all, the chopper was stolen from the flight school he's been a member of for 15 years.
I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough.
The undercover officer at the museum clearly identifies him as the man in the suit at the meeting with Boyevich. Eriksson admits he was at the meeting. And yes, he talked to Boyevich, but about wind power, since Boyevich works in construction. He claims to have an alibi, too. On the night of the heist, he was involved in a car accident. But there's a problem. An hour after the supposed accident, he's spotted at a local McDonald's, about a 30-minute walk from where that...
Oh, so that's what you meant. Wait a minute. I literally talked about McDonald's just a while ago. About the pancakes. Whoa. I'm actually getting like, whoa, that actually freaked me out. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, they actually like freaked me out a bit. Why did I think about pancakes? Why did I think about McDonald's pancakes out of nowhere? Did they talk about McDonald's a while ago? They mentioned McDonald's at the beginning of the video. Oh, okay. So it's subliminal messaging and I just like started like thinking about McDonald's. Okay. Whew.
A helicopter was later found. Surveillance footage shows Eriksson calmly ordering breakfast just before 7 a.m. How did
Dude, breakfast! Pancakes! Did they talk about pancakes in the start of the fucking video? Why did I actually think of the breakfast even? Oh my god, this is too much! I need to fucking gamble my whole life in savings away.
Get from a car crash in central Stockholm to a McDonald's in the suburbs? The prosecution is convinced that 2 of the other defendants staged the crash to give him an alibi. Surprisingly, one of them, Zadok admits his
But
involvement.
what happens if that's not actually him? What happens if that's a person that looks like him conveniently? I don't think I can make that excuse if I was in a court and I'm like, no, that's not even me. And then you see this like chubby thick girl that's Asian out of fucking nowhere walking with yoga pants and her fucking whip sweater. Yeah, I'm fucked. You cannot misidentify me. It's like actually impossible. That's not even me, guys. That's literally not even me.
Investigators found his blood on multiple pieces of evidence.
Oh my
Other
god!
defendants continued to deny
Why
any
did they not
involvement
bring
in the
it with
heist.
them?
But after just 18 days of trial, 7 of the 10 defendants are convicted. Alexander Eriksson and Zadok are each sentenced to 7 years in prison for armed.
Oh, unlucky. Damn. Should have used a real bomb. I'm kidding. Sorry.
The other 5 defendants are found guilty of aiding, abetting, and protecting criminals, including Goran Boyevich, who also goes to prison. Before the trial, they were seen as daring, clever crooks. None of them were elite soldiers in the Balkan Wars, as was speculated. But the trial stripped them of their mystique. They turned out to be nothing more than a ragtag group of violent criminals.
Damn.
After the heist, heated debate broke out in Sweden over how such attacks could be prevented in the future. Trade unions spoke out. Handling cash creates a dangerous work environment for employees. So, for their protection,
I mean, how can you even prevent this from happening? By having me there.
maybe they should just get rid of it. According to a report from the banking union, 1 in 4 retail workers had already been a victim of a robbery, some multiple times. And according to an anti-cash lobby group, 2 out of every 3 Swedish kroner in circulation was actually unreported money. The helicopter heist in Vesberga contributed to a shift in thinking. Over time, cash gradually disappeared from daily life. Sweden was the
Oh, is that the reason why EU is so far ahead when it comes to like cashless like interactions?
first country in Europe to print paper money back in 1661. About 350 years later, it was one of the first to start abandoning it.
Yeah, bro, I'm so fucking jealous of y'all with your Apple Pay or Google Pay thingy and paying with your phone. I still have to do it the old style way of getting my card out and physically getting my fucking card out. I'm so jealous. God, every time that I see Nikita, like, and every time I tried to add it, the bank would say like, It has not been added yet. We're looking into it. Bitch, it's been 2 years. Just fucking add it. Fuck, man.
The number of robberies in Sweden dropped.
I use my watch. Oh, I'm so jealous. You don't understand. I'm so goddamn jealous.
Dramatically. In 2008, there were over 100. By 2016, it was down to just 2. Today, many.
Damn! Yeah, I guess, well, if there's no cash to, like, you know, rob, then.
Were over 100. By 2016, it was down to just 2. Today, many shops only accept cashless.
I remember when I sold one of my in real life backpacks back in the day, because whatever, and Harry bought it, and then Harry gave me the money in cash, because I was like, I'll just give it to me in cash so that we don't have to deal with bank like percentages off and etc, right? And motherfucker, when I tried to spend the money in the UK, because it was in, you know, British pounds, everybody said, oh, sorry, we don't accept 50 pounds. It's too much. Every single time. And now I just have that cash and I just don't know how to spend it because nobody accepts fucking 50. Yeah, I don't know. Take it to the bank? I don't want to.
The Mia
Banks
will.
scare me.
Payment. Theft happens online now.
Also, by the way, when Harry, like, they asked them, like, why did Harry want to you know, get that much cash, you know, because it's like odd to get that much cash nowadays, I guess. And then he literally said to the bank teller, oh, I got it for drugs. Yeah. And the girl who was handling the money said, that is not funny. Can you be like serious? Like, she was like, that's not even funny. Like, dude, Harry is such a fucker. Oh my god.
In 2025,
That's not funny.
the Swedish Central Bank reported that Sweden and
Are you
Norway
taking the piss, bruv? Can you not take the piss? I'm actually quite being serious right now.
had the least cash in circulation.
Don't
relative
even
to their
joke, lad.
economies of any countries in the world.
Damn,
some
so that's why, dude. I'm so jealous of y'all, though. I don't really like holding cash. I think that holding cash is so, like, I hate holding cash. It gives me anxiety. It, like, actually gives me anxiety holding cash because I feel like somebody's gonna steal it. I wish I could just, like, not bring any cards and have everything on my phone instead.
Is still around. And someone
Take it to
somewhere
Vegas?
has quite a
In
lot of it.
Meravi.
Because the money from the Vestberga heist was never recovered.